Hello, humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. It was crazy. It was still a rumor when I when I recorded the video in the morning, and now look at it. It's a reality, and of course, I've ordered it. Like I said, it was a day one purchase for me, but I was taken back by the prices of those games, guys. I am sorry. That is overpriced, right? I'm excited for the console, of course, but I don't like the feeling of getting ripped off. I just went on eBay. I just saw original cartridges for less than $90. So why am I going to pay the price of a modern game, right? Why am I going to pay the price of a modern game for a replica? At the end of the day, it's a replica, right? It's nostalgia and all that stuff. And guys, look, I thought the games were going to be $60 and I was going to buy a few at that price. But at $90, like, no. I mean, you're asking for more than a premium experience game, right? You're asking for more than, I don't know, Pragmata that's out there, or whatever game just came out, Crimson Desert, whatever. I mean, you're asking for top dollar, even because games are what, $70 now, 79.99, and you want $90. Uh, it's just greed, guys. I'm sorry, I don't know what else to call it. Again, and it doesn't take away from the experience of having the console. I wanted the console. I would have wished they had another bundle. Let me tell you, if it was 10 games at $50 or whatever, it's $500, I would have bought it. But $1,000 for replicas, I just can't. The collector in me, it just can't do it. I'm happy I have the console. I would rather, if I'm going to spend that kind of money, I'd rather spend it on original carts. And yeah, you're going to say, well, those don't have the booklets or whatever, but they're original, right? They're going to go up in value. These replicas they're not, because they're replicas. It's not like you're getting a brand new game. You're getting the same old game that we've been playing for 30 years, which is crazy, right? Imagine the meeting there. Yeah, we're going to charge them $90 for the same old game just to play it on this new system. I mean, come on, come on. For $1,000, you can get. Look at the things that you can get. You can actually get a real console, which is what you really wanted, in the first place. You can get a cabinet. You can get the actual cabinet uh, of the MBS. You can get a replica for $500 for half the price, right? So, it's just, sometimes it's just greed. Don't get me wrong. I love capitalism, right? It's the fairest system on the planet. You vote with your wallet. And of course, I think these are going to sell out, because probably these ultimate packages and, the 9-pack combo that, those, the games tend to go slower than the consoles. Now, I was thinking about getting the white one, the anniversary, but then I thought, you know what? It's white. I have a baby. It's probably not the wisest because, she's going to want to touch it. And, the original wasn't white. So I don't know why they did that. They should have, I don't know, they should have gone with another color. I mean, I'm happy with a black. I'm happy with what I paid for. But what's going to be my strategy? If they're $90, I would rather pay, more money for an original cart that I can play, which was my intention in the first place, right? So I'm going to go that route. Because I can't pay, for a replica they can reprint 1,000 times. They're not going to run out of the replica, right? You can just make it again. But I'm sure, guys. I don't want to sound like I'm unhappy. I'm happy that the console's out. I'm just disappointed of the price point of these games because it's unreasonable. You're asking for too much money for games that are 30 plus years old. Are they good games? Of course they are. I mean, I'm not saying that they're bad games. I'm not saying that, anything about that. But the fact is that it's not the original one. And you're buying something that is going to drop in value as soon as you open the package. right? It's different with the real games because even if you play them, they go up in value. Just like my collection here, I have my collection here and I play it, and they're not losing value. As a matter of fact, they're increasing in value as I play them, as I enjoy them, whether they're cards or discs or whatever. But that's not the case with this, right? And to me, it's just a matter of just, geez, these guys want to make the most amount possible. Greed, if you will. Greed is a good thing. Remember Wall Street? But in this case, they might be pricing out some of the customers that really want to get into the console. And of course, a lot of them are, older grandpas like me and what have you, people from the 90s. They're middle-aged people now. So do they have the money? Yes. But does that mean you're going to spend it foolishly? Well, you shouldn't, right? You shouldn't. To each his own, right? If you guys want to go spend $90 for a game, sure. You go right ahead. It's your money. Am I going to buy one? Maybe one, right? But now I have another thing to collect for, right? And I'd much rather, just in my case, right? And maybe it's not the right thing for everybody. But for me personally, I find more value in searching the original cards than paying all this money for replicas. To me, it doesn't make sense. Right? You guys let me know. Are you guys going to order this? Which one did you order? What do you think about this $90 price, which is completely insane because there's so many other things coming down the pike, right? I do have to say this, guys. It's been a great 2026 so far to be a retro gamer, right? There's so many products coming out. There's so many things coming down the pikes. I'm looking forward, to the M64. I've been having an amazing time with the chromatic. I've been still enjoying my 7800, and the Nexus is coming out. Am I going to pre-order this? I'm a sick individual. uh, Probably not, because there's another one coming out there. But there's just so much, guys. There's so much to be excited for, and there's so much out there to play that to invest $1,000 on replicas for me, I just don't see it. There's too much value out there in the retro market with a lot better games that you can purchase. All right, guys, I gotta go to sleep, man. I'm just rambling on. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.